On the news this morning, Governor Soludo called for innovations to unlock opportunities in proper waste management system. As Anambra State government pits warning against encroaching on government land. President with Japan on assassination of former minister. Is Bulgaria open new natural pipeline to reduce dependence on Russian gas. Hello, beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News at 8. I am David Okwasale. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Government has come for a total turnaround maintenance to the Anambra State economy for Igbo Valley. Let's give him a maximum support for the tasks ahead. We begin from House, where Governor Soludo has inaugurated the board of the Anambra State Waste Management Authority, ASMA. Performing the function at the Government House, Awka, Governor Soludo urged to uphold selfless service to the people. Correspondent Valentine Mbadoa has the details.
Governor Soludo during the inauguration noted that their purpose was to lead Anambra of a clean and healthy environment, reminding the need to be selfless. While noting that their task is humongous in nature, Governor Soludo also said that much are embedded in proper waste management. He charges them to be innovative to enable them have the potential in a proper and effective waste management system.
The next bit to begin to have production and processing this and recycle back again as well. The rented electricity, the rented exportable product, the renting all kinds of other things. So it waste management.
For accepting the task and assuring them every necessary support to enable them succeed. Responding, the ASWAMA board chairman, Dr. Emmanuel Ezewaji, assured that the team will not disappoint Anambra as they will work closely with every stakeholder towards achieving the vision of making Anambra clean and livable. He harped on the need for attitudinal change among residents of the state with regards to waste disposal, assuring that Anambra will have a clean and sustainable environment, which in turn will generate revenue for the state. The members of the board include the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of ASWAMA, Mr. Mike Ozemena, the Permanent Secretary, Office of the Governor, Mrs. Ifeoma Ezeoka, Anambra State Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, Mr. Collins Nwabuwanne, his environment counterpart, Engineer Felix Odmegu, among others. The Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajui, was present at the inauguration held at the Executive Chamber, Government House, Awka. From the Government House, Awka, Valentine Mbadoga reporting for ABS News.
And on social welfare, Mrs. Ifi Obinabas raised alarm over the high incidence of rape in the state. This was after her visit to an 80-year-old woman who was raped in Okuzu, Oyi Council area. Correspondent Chidema Ikanyong completes the report.
Mrs. Odinabo noted that her ministry is out to prosecute sexual offenders and child defilers in the state, warning those who indulge in it and intending offenders to desist forthwith or face the wrath of the government. The commissioner further stated that such acts can no longer be tolerated in the state.
It's actually a pathetic story. The woman in question is a poor widow. You can see the kind of business she's into.
And where she's living.
And where she's living. That many went to the bush to pick some of these things, only for her to meet this kind of terrible thing coming out from our youth. A young boy, a young man. It's unacceptable. We can't keep quiet. The government of Anambra State will not keep quiet.
The 80-year-old victim said that she was being pursued by two men on her way from market before she was pushed down, adding that she was surprised to wake up in the hospital. The chairman of Okozo Vigilante said that they rescued a man of about 45 years old who was being lynched by the public for the alleged offense. On his part, the suspect, identified as Mr. Chukwuemeka, who hails from Ebonyi State, denied the allegation leveled against him, even though he has admitted being at the woman's house. He, however, contradicted his earlier claims when he said that he pursued the woman because she was a witch and has been holding him from progressing, and that his act is as a result of what his spiritualist told him to do. Mr. Chukwuemeka, who is currently receiving treatment at Omonia, is also kept under close watch and surveillance by the Okozo Vigilante and the Nigerian Police Force, while Commissioner Obinabo provided everything necessary for the treatment of both the victim and the accused. Okay. From Omonia, Chidimma Ikanyong, ABS News.
From Omonia, we move to Onitsha now, where the Anambra State government has demolished a perimeter fencing encroaching on the Judges Lodge in Onitsha Government Reserved Area, GRA. The land was allotted and designated for the building of a befitting judges' quarters. Eji Kabana has the details.
The land was allotted and designated for the building of a befitting judges' quarters. A joint task force, including officials of the Anambra State Fiscal Planning Board, Nigerian Navy, the police, Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra, among others, embarked on the special enforcement operation. Addressing the media, the chairman of Anambra State Fiscal Planning Board, Mr. Chike Mmadụekwe, warned that Anambra State government will not entertain anyone who lay claims to government property without facts. According to Mr. Mmadụekwe, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has ordered the arrest of the offender, and the law enforcement agents are expected to carry out the order any moment from now. He called on developers to always consult the state government for approval before embarking on any form of development.
This state operates by the rule of law. But for you to use intimidation, both native efforts and so on, to come and try to stop government from asserting its authority, I think His Excellency has said the man should be arrested, and I believe the law enforcement agencies will do their work. Thank you very much.
GRA Onitsha, Ejike Abana, ABS News.
The managing director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Sachido Bidewu, says the roles of the youth are critical in achieving Governor Soludo's vision of secure and prosperous smart homeland. Sachido stated this while receiving members of the Anglican Youth Fellowship at the House of Oka during a courtesy visit at the ABS corporate headquarters. In Oka, correspondent Emmanuel Chibata filed the report, now taken from our studios.
The managing director, while pledging support for the youth fellowship, explained that the state governor has the interest of the youth at heart, hence devoted Ministry of Youth Development to empower and extricate them from societal vices and restiveness. Sachido said that associations like Youth Fellowship is very keen in the upbringing of God-fearing youth, which is part of Governor Soludo's interest in promoting ecumenism. He called on youth to be part of the solution in Anambra State and to say something whenever they see something.
If you are Anambra, a state that is livable, prosperous, secure, clean and green, smart homeland. And the youth may a very major role to play for us to have an Anambra like that. And then he also speaks to the fact that solution is here. And then the solution is here. If only Kubukono Bruna, Bakota Kamal, no question, a solution to Anambra, and not part of the problem. If everybody, keeps in mind that I must be part of the solution, it's what I did with Anambra. So I urge you as youth too, to at all times think about what part am I going to play to be part of the solution. We find him in Anambra and not part of the problem.
Earlier, the chaplain of the Anglican Youth Fellowship, Reverend Canon Nnamdi Ajoku, said the visit was to congratulate the managing director on his new appointment, intimate him on the forthcoming Diocesan Bible Study Conference of the Fellowship, and to seek partnership with the establishment for effective communication.
It is our prayers that the Lord who put you in this position will give you grace to perform more than your predecessors. It is our prayers. We have come to ask for effective partnership with the Anglican Youth Fellowship for effective communication, especially in our forthcoming Diocesan Bible Study Conference. Then we also soliciting for your assistance if you will give us one of your staff as your resource person.
A former inmate of Nigeria Correctional Service, Awka Custodial Center, Mr. Levinus Ugwu, has graduated with second-class lower division from the National Open University of Nigeria, now. Mr. Ugwu, who began his study in peace and conflict resolution with the university while in the Correctional Center, was awarded his certificate by the officials of NAUN 4 years after he regained freedom. Queen and Iwogo filed the report.
The event, held at the premises of Awka Custodial Center, had in attendance the officials of National Open University of Nigeria, led by Associate Professor Scholastica Ezelibe, the Controller of the Nigeria Correctional Services, Anambra State Command, Mr. Pat Chukwuemeka, Officer in charge of Awka Custodial Center, Mr. Harry Okonkwo, other officials of the Correctional Service, and some inmates. In his remarks, the Controller of the Nigeria Correctional Services, Anambra State Command, Mr. Chukwuemeka, recalled how he initiated studying in prisons several years ago in Lagos and said since then several inmates have graduated with various categories of degrees. Controller Chukwuemeka charged the inmates of Awka Custodial Center to utilize the opportunity provided by NAUN to further their education in order to add value to their lives, families, and society at large. He commended the officials of the university for the education program, saying that the difference one makes in the life of a person registered more with God than other religious rituals.
I wasn't holding praise for everybody in prison, but I was just trying to let him know that in this life, you can find yourself behind the walls any day. Even for some of us that will go outside this gate after this ceremony, we have all at one time done one thing or the other that should have landed us here. But for the grace of God, this young man told the PC that he has a belief that no human being is beyond redemption.
In her comment, the representative of the registrar of NAUN, Associate Professor Ezelibe, explained that the institution believes in rehabilitating inmates through education, noting that when they are equipped educationally, will be responsible citizens of the society after life in the correctional facility. She revealed that the program is free of charge, and if an inmate enrolls with them before he regains freedom, will continue to enjoy the scholarship until he or she graduates.
We seriously believe in educating the people, trying to rehabilitate, join the staff of this institution in rehabilitating the people through education, because, like he said, education is key.
For the Public Relations Officer of the Correctional Service, Mr. Francis Ekezie, the correctional facility is there to impart lives, urging inmates to seize the opportunity to get educated, and appreciated the university for their encouragement. Responding, the graduate, Mr. Livinus Ugu, said he is overwhelmed with joy for passing through the university, which he noted has passion for inmates, and thanked all that gave him the opportunity to better his lot while in the correctional center.
And I don't know what to say than to thank the Nigeria Correctional Services for giving me the ample opportunity to be where I am today, and even appreciating the National Open University that is too passionate for inmates for allowing me to pass through this great institution.
Issuance of certificates and group photographs formed the high points of the ceremony. Queen Anibogo, ABS News.
President Muhammadu Buhari has expressed condolences to the family of the former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, as well as the government of Japan, following the assassination at a campaign event. According to a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Public, is in mourning the death of his longest serving and an outstanding family of all. Therein there is the commitment to strengthen trade between Africa through various initiatives. Tokyo International Conference on Africa. He also affirmed that under Abe, Nigeria and Japan enjoyed a strategic each other's shared aspect, desire, reduction, peace. He prayed in memory of the Japanese and people who devote. In the federal FIRS on professional to lead conversations on matters of tax policy in the country. Executive Chairman called for a value approach from the urgent and urged the professional bodies to hand with institutional work through quantitative reporting of their clients. And further, the part of the FIRS, the tax authority had adopted renewed strategies to tackle social reporting concerns. Noted that the FIRS, alongside services, is collaborating with MC to investigation. We have opened natural Bulgaria, which from others outgoing the inauguration over the coming gas, discontinuation of Russian gas in April, weeks after Russia. The project to build a connector grid 22-kilometer Komotini to Zagora, but continuing until 2015. Petkov held the historic pipeline historic. And finally, in sports news, Kenyan Kipchoge would make his next competitive appearance at the 2022 Berlin Marathon on September 25. His NN running team has announced. Kipchoge, who won back-to-back Olympic golds at Rio and Tokyo Games, will be chasing a fourth Berlin Marathon in the hope of matching Ethiopian great Haile Gebrselassie. Kipchoge, 37, boasts an unmatched record over the marathon, having won 14 of his 16 career outings over the event, including not only his 2 Olympic triumphs, but also 9 World Marathon Major victories. Kenya will be represented by Lawrence Cherono, Geoffrey Kanworo, and Barnabas Kiptum at the next week's World Athletics Championship in Eugene, Oregon. And that's the news this morning. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka. Or you can follow us on our Instagram page at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, here are the main points again. We told you that Governor Soludo has called for innovations to unlock opportunities in proper waste management system. Anambra State government has repeated warning against encroaching on government lands. President Muhammadu Buhari has condoled with Japan on the assassination of their former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, as Greece and Bulgaria have opened a new natural gas pipeline to reduce dependence on Russian oil. And remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him our maximum support for the task ahead. And that's breakfast news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okwasile. The weekend show continues right after now with Rume on the entertainment segment. Stay with us.